Well, good Monday evening, friends of the Leaf, and once again I got to be sure that this camera is recording. I hope this finds everybody doing pretty good. I hadn't been in long from work and just had a shower and thought I would settle back with a little Pilgrams Muse from the Country Squire in Jackson, Mississippi. And I had to put it in this other bag because I accidentally busted the bag that it comes in. I apologize about this camera. I'm still on the little 35mm that I'm having to download with a chip. Until I decide how I'm going to handle my computer situation. We've been making do with the one laptop. I am going to get another one. I'm just kind of waiting on one in particular to go on sale. I'm looking at some things and I've been making do with my wife. She don't get on that much, but it doesn't do a good job download. I can film directly off of the webcam, but it takes forever to download anything on that. You know, you're looking at the last time I tried to do one, it was given equal to the amount of time of 24 hours to download a 12-minute video, and I'm just not going to go there. You know, and I can do it off of this one. It takes about an hour. You know, my computer was a Toshiba, and it would do it in anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on. Well, I never knew what made it take longer some days, but some days it would take an hour, some days, you know, as little as 25 or 30 minutes to download a 15-minute video. But I'm hesitant to have my computer fixed because of, you know, the age on it, and I seen it on sale for a little over $400 in the paper. I think at Best Buy. My wife showed me Sunday. She wanted to go out there and get it, and I said, no, let's hold off. You know, I'm going to see what I'm going to do. My mom is wanting to buy a tablet. Several people have had to buy a laptop and get a tablet free, and I'm kind of waiting on her to decide. We may go in together, and that way we both can save a little money, so we're just going to see. But I'm smoking it in my Savinelli Orient. This is a brandy shaped. Y'all seen me smoke this before. Great smoking pipe. It's got a perfect draw on it. I have enjoyed this pipe. I bought it when I was in Baltimore having the hernia surgery. This came from Old Virginia Tobacco Company, and let's see, they stamped it. This comes from their Arlington, Virginia location. And they've got 5 or 6 locations in the Baltimore, D.C. area, and it's a great place to go to if you ever get a chance. This came from, like I say, the Country Squire in Jackson, and the Pilgram's Muse is it's Virginia's, I believe it's a Stowe Virginia, red and lemon maybe. Just a splash of Perique, a very light pinch of Latakia. You guys that are wanting into the Latakia but want to ease into it in a gentle way, get with these people and order you a couple ounces of this Pilgram's Muse, because it's so light, it's detectable, but it fits me perfect because I'm not a big English guy. I've got a few that I like, especially on a cold day, but man, I could smoke this every day. Like I say, it's got a little splash of Perique in it, just enough, and being from Louisiana, you'd think I'd love Perique, but I like it like it's meant to be, as a slight condiment. And and it's got something in it that gives it a little bit of a hint of a molasses taste. It's not very overpowering, it's subtle, but it's there. But like I say, the clicking noise you're hearing in this camera, that's just in the camera. It does it on any video we've ever taken. I can't get that out. I'm hoping the blurring went away. I'll look at it and see before I download it. If it's there, I'm gonna try to just have to make do. So y'all bear with me for a few days until I decide which direction I'm gonna go in. But we had a pretty good day at the restaurant. Today, you know, we hadn't been open Monday very many weeks, and it's doing good. We're happy with it. I think it'll do a lot better once school gets started. But my wife's sister is in from Canada. She's leaving Thursday. She'll have been here 2 weeks, and her little girl. You know, y'all heard me say their dad has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and they were going to go talk to him, and then my sister-in-law kind of got a little upset about something with him, and sometimes he's not the friendliest guy in the world, and they she said no, she wasn't going to go. Well, his girlfriend, lady friend, or whatever that he's kind of been seeing off and on, he's divorced, and he's been seeing this lady off and on for about 15 years. I don't think they're a hot item, but they've just been kind of, you know, they've been seeing him, like I say, about 15 years, and she called my wife today, and maybe it's God's way of saying, no, y'all need to go talk this over with him while she's here, because she called today and said, y'all got to do something. He's got mad at her and threw his medicine across the room. He won't take it. He's having big episodes of road rage on the highway, still driving. He'll be 74 in December, matter of fact, Christmas Day. And yells and screams and cusses at her, and she don't live with him. You know, she goes over and tries to help him, and he just treating her very, very badly. And so they're going to go tomorrow. I'm not going to go. I told them I would, but that may make the situation worse. Let them try to handle it. You know, we've spoke to an attorney, and we don't want to have to get into it that direction. You know, and the thing about it is I'm afraid that he's not going to see that what people are trying to do as far as his own good, to actually look at after his best interest. He's just not going to see it that way, and I think it's going to turn out bad. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm afraid that those girls are, you know, going to get upset tomorrow. I'm afraid that I feel sorry for them, so y'all keep them in your prayers. They need it. So we'll see, you know. He's got, you know, my thing is with him is, while he's capable of communicating with them, I know I would want this. If I were in that shape, I would want to play a part in the decision making as to how my life played out, you know. And right now he's in a position, if he will look at it that way, all they merely want to know is, how do you want to handle things? What do you want done, as long as we can do it? And that's he's not going to look at it that way. I'm about 90% sure it'll surprise me if it goes well. But my wife's going to talk to the doctor. I know he doesn't know that he's not taking his medicine. And I thought, he comes in the restaurant. Of course, we go by there some. My wife takes him stuff to eat. We try to get him to come up there and eat. Of course, now he's gotten to the point he really don't need to be on the road. But over the last couple of months, I've seen him make a change, and it's just not good. I tell you, anybody that has dealt with that knows what I'm talking about. It's not a good thing. And my heart goes out to anybody, any family member that's dealing with it. Of course, it certainly goes out to the people that's afflicted by it too, you know. But I did take my boat out Saturday and ran it about an hour. I put in on one part of the lake and made the run, 6.5 mile run over. It's a big lake, Lake Darbo. And I just of course was on a fraction of the lake. I ran the 6.5 miles from where I put in over to the spillway. Played around a little bit. I didn't fish any. Mainly just wanted to run that boat, getting it out of the shop, and ran back. So that was a 13-mile round trip. Run like a charm. I'm tickled to death. And so now I want to try to go fishing. It's been unseasonably cool here, and I hadn't really talked to anybody to see if the fish are biting or but they're predicting a tough winter again this year for the lower. Well, I paid attention to the southern states, the prediction on it, and they say way above average snow and way lower than average temperature. So let's hope that's not the case. But this little old pipe has been one of my best smokers. It's not necessarily one of my favorite pipes, but it has, well, I guess really it should be, because it's just one of those that just smokes well. It did a little bleeding on it. It changed, kind of like a meerschaum. This is not a meerschaum, by the way, but it when you handle it, it changes. And I didn't like that at first. Y'all heard me say this before, but you know, I talked to several people that's got the little Orient from Savinelli, and they make it in several different shapes, and it becomes a characteristic of that pipe. It gives it its own character, and I'm just kind of accept that for what it is. But it's got an excellent draw on it. This is one it could be an everyday pipe, you know. Well, friends, I'm going to shut her down and get this downloaded. And my wife and my sister-in-law went out to Sam's and supposed to be bringing me home some Jimmy John's, a sub sandwich from Jimmy John's for supper. So I'll get this downloaded and eat a sub sandwich. But till we catch up with y'all again, y'all take care. Have a good one. And as always, God bless you.